10. We'll introduce the following social intervention policies. 1. Free tertiary education for persons with disability. The Ghana Medical Care Trust Fund, which will be a fund that will help the treatment of kidney ailments, hypertension, heart disease, high blood pressure, and all those kinds of things.
Adofo mamu nyina kwa baba anije TV Ghana so na me kai say we your first time a wo ba so a best say wo be subscribe na wo be share na wo do comment egu asiama me NDC flag bearer John Mahama akoye manifesto na 3 days a o launch na o kire say enema a oba a obeye ama Ghana for nti mo nsa nto abanman na mo ma ne second chance na oba a obebo mo man na ide akoso nti wodi na no disemu aba bitudwa na mesrem say and we'll
review taxes and levies on vehicles and equipment imported into the country for industrial and agricultural purposes. 9. We'll introduce the no academic fee stress policy for all first-year students in public tertiary educational institutions, in universities, in technical universities, in polytechnics, colleges of education, nursing training institutions, under our no fee stress initiative. We will budget for this, and the money will be given to the Student Loan Trust. It will register all the level 100 students, and it will pay the money to their universities on their behalf so that they don't have to go and pay anything. It will be a grant, it's not be a loan, it will be a grant, so they don't have to pay for it. 10. We'll introduce the following social intervention policies. 1. Free tertiary education for persons with disability. The Ghana Medical Care Trust Fund, which will be a fund that will help the treatment of kidney ailments, hypertension, heart disease, high blood pressure, and all those kinds of things. We'll commence within 120 days the distribution of free sanitary pads to female students in basic and secondary schools. 11. We will institute inquiries or forensic audits into the following matters of public interest. 1. MPP's collapse of indigenous Ghanaian banks and financial institutions at a supposed cost of 25 billion Ghana cedis. We will institute an audit into the illegal printing of money by the Bank of Ghana to finance the corrupt Akufo-Addo Bawumia administration. We will investigate the 58 million National Cathedral scandal. We will investigate the COVID-19 expenditure scandal. We will investigate corruption scandals including the PDS, Ejapa, SML, ambulance spare parts, 13th All-African Games, SkyTrain, Palugu Dam, mass sets, Galamsey fraud, missing excavators, missing tricycles, illegal and inflated single-source contracts, bus scandals, and many others. We institute a government policy banning all political appointees and politically exposed persons from buying any state assets. We allocate seed money within 120 days for the establishment of the Women's Development Bank to support women-owned and women-led businesses. We will launch the following priority job creation programs in the budget. The first is Ejumawura. That is the entrepreneurial project to promote 10,000 young entrepreneurs and mentor them. The 1 million coders program will roll out a Made in Ghana agenda to promote the production and consumption of locally produced goods, particularly through leveraging of government spending power. 15. We review the Customs Amendment Act 2020 to scrap the law banning the importation of salvage vehicles, to rescue the local automotive industry in Swami Magazine, Konkompe, Aboso Okai, and all others. 16. We will lay before Parliament a new bill to usher in a new era of government scholarship administration, which will, among others, prohibit political appointees from accessing government scholarships and eliminate political patronage, cronyism, nepotism, and corruption in the award of government scholarships. We will make the scholarships process transparent, publish the names of everybody who is given a scholarship so that the whole country will know who are getting those scholarships. 17. We will aggressively confront that's number 3. Number 3 is not a small position. We will aggressively confront the illegal mining menace and place a ban on illegal and new mining activities in forest reserve, and roll out our Tree for Life and Blue Water initiative to heal and sustainably harness the environment by turning areas and water bodies degraded by illegal mining into economic and ecological recovery hubs. 18. We'll launch the Black Star Experience. Unfortunately, the paper on creative industry couldn't be read because we've run out of time. But in there's what we call the Black Star Experience. It's our major creative industry and tourism initiative. So the Black Star Experience will be launched. It's an initiative as Ghana's flagship culture, arts, creative industry and tourism brand to transform Ghana into a preferred hub for creative industry and tourism. 19. We will commence investigative processes to purge state security agencies of all militia and vigilante elements who are causing havoc in our country. 20. We will reopen investigations into major unresolved criminal cases, including the 2020 election killings, Ayawaso West Wagomba election violence, murder of Ahmed Swale and Silas Wulo Chame. 21. Will initiate a probe into the man-made disaster caused by the VRA spillage from the Akosombo and Kon dams that displaced and destroyed the livelihoods of thousands of citizens in the Volta region. And we will take immediate steps to provide compensation for the victims, including those in the lower Volta, those in Oti, those in Bono East, those in the Savannah regions, and other areas that were affected by the flooding. Ezu will carry out a shake-up. We'll carry out a shake-up of all loss-making SOEs and realign them to break even and transition into profit-making. This is a social contract with the people. A lot of people ask me, you're going to find an economy in a mess. How are you going to handle all this? We're going to realign our expenditure. We're going to cut out waste. We'll realign the budget so that we can create more fiscal space in order to finance these projects. We're going to use innovative methods to raise the resources so that we can finance these programs. We're going to prioritize, strictly prioritize, and select the most important projects that will create immediate benefits for the people of Ghana. We're going to put our money where our mouths are. That is what a new NDC government is going to do. Ezu, iya maza da mata, dan waye na gode kwarai. Ezu, manyan mu na ce wanda ya gwada maka soyayya ya kamata ke maka gwada mashi soyayya. Ezu, don shi ne ana faɗi wai so mai sonka. Yanda zongoni suka gwada muna soyayya, insha Allah. Ale ba mu karfi, e ba mu iko, mu ma mu gwara musu soyayya haka nan. Ezu, don shi ne keni na Sadiq ya faɗi, we insha Allah, in muka zo, mu duka mun sani kaman zuwa Mecca ya zama one of the 5 pillars of Islam. Amma yau saboda kudin da ya kama da abiya a je Mecca, mutanenmu, iyayenmu, maza da mata da yawansu sun yi niyya su je Mecca amma ba su yi. Idan Allah ya ba mu mulki muka zo za mu rage kudin Mecca ne kowa inda ya yi niyyar shi ya samu ya je. Karshen mangana na mun sani watan Ramadan in za a yi azumi ana duba watanni kamun a fara Ramadan. In za a kwance azumi ana duba ni a gani wata tukun a kwance don shi kowane lokaci ya zo yi kaman waranga sun ci sallah yau gobe waranga kuma su ci sallah don shi abinda za mu yi mu kawo zaman lafiya kowa ya ji dadin sallah za mu kara za mu kara ranar hutawa guda shine ana turawa na cira holiday za mu kara guda a kan idil fitr don shi in wayan ga sun kwance yau sun ci sallah yau waɗanda sun kwance gobe su ma su samu su ci sallah su yau dai hausan Kano na ya zo sosai ba wasa ba at this juncture, I want to invite my running mate, Professor Jenano Pokwajima, our national chairman, General Mosquito Johnson Asiedu Ketia, our general secretary, Fifi Abekwete, and our minority leader, the Honorable Acho Kesel Person, to all join me up here so that we can launch the manifesto. Yeah. Where's the parliamentary candidate for Winneba? Join us up here. We are launching two versions of the manifesto today. The manifesto itself and then the Braille version for the visually impaired. We are launching both today. So on behalf of the good people of Ghana, the national executives, the rank and file of the national...
Awurade Nyankopɔn ohyira odunya dɔfo medane osofo Dr. Pia behwe ani yare obi anani efra obi etese nani obi awanya glaucoma obi oposa nani obi anani ontimi hunu hwe ontimi nche hwe obi honoma wanhye special ontimi entwero Nyankopɔn adom fanama na egu screen ase no na frɛ osofo Dr. Pia obehumi a mama waduru abenom ebe hohoro ani no so ama wani na bie wani ba kama sanso na wo yade bi te say white fibroid hernia stroke etwere kompo esikyire yade obi a esikyire yade ha no pa no mema na duro ma ne ko obi susu a otiemi a pressure eda no so a oda duro susu mema na duro ama na ko bema emu omre na ntimi mo adwuma ma oduro obenum ama abodwuma yade be na ha wo etete wo fanoma na desk na say fama ukunu wo fa onana wo fa ukunu obi a onim so yare kyene se omla sofo apia ha oba ha no mo a obenya yare sa se o kyene oba ha no mo no onye do ne benum no nya yare sa wo e na obeda wase wo aka se wabo ano ye hwe identity ne emra meso akwa ba
yeah
ede na oba sofo apia ha awrade aya ma o e fa wona ehu
awrade de waye bebre na sofo apia so aye bebre amam ba ha machi na me na mitment kwa ni fen za ya kete
kasa de ma me misro
me ni na ya kete afon na me nwa de aso anze si ya de rade atom tumi ehun ade tumi ye bibia de rade aya ma me
ede so bi tie na ono so ani ehun ade a ade asa na o ka kire
de me ka kire obi a ehun ade ni se rade atom bra osofo apia ha na rade nam no so ebe boa
ebe kumle fen fo so hina ndus na nani ehun ade eto awrede ketu ebi won nchai eti awianya na bi nyina na obuto no wote ebi asem nsem na ba ya se kwada so kwada kasiem obi wa fen so kwa pia otimi emo oduro bibiro obeya ama ohoato ene me kuru timi na ante abra wo kuta bibia obi amfane nsa otimi tu kwan ekọ baabia kokumase baabia yi ase na otimi kọ
meni aye me yapa timi ana ame bae o ma me duro no danwa bitire aye me yani meni aye me yeli nyina akọ timi gusu ato duro no se be ya ase be tu kran tu obi ana ni hanu bia o me ja afia o danwa ebeko
I have any diabetes, any acid. The TS of and me find number, and Ghana and direction I made me ever jam. Ti mama draw no conano me. By 2 times, now who say the Bila Abba Kama. The Masanyam Hodi, it is a wotimia, and 400 Jaho, and 400 Tenaho, Mukase, and me Koha. We see na afi ebo ho na yare na se de wa ba fam sa tam no ba ya na ukoi
adanse no de bebre kwa etuba ha omo edi adanse no edoso ewede hyiraw se wutie me na ba fa no ma no wo kuma se kwada so boda kase bebia mutunto nua no odu ho pa wo se wo hwe bebia eye ni no sofo apia ho obi biala edo baba ewede hyiraw wo Yesu dem amen.